Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Snap. Last time we unlocked the river and went through it twice. I think we've pretty much gotten everything we can get in the river. But we can probably still get a bit of a better Magikarp picture in the tunnels. So let's try and do that first. Because if we can get a better Magikarp... did I say Magikarp? I mean Magnemite. There might be quite a lot of points. And obviously, we didn't get a Magneton picture that's good either. Because apparently, putting the middle of a Magneton in the middle of the frame isn't counted as something good. Just because there's nothing there. And again, doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm just going to cut ahead until we get to that point. Because frankly, there's nothing else I want to take a picture of. Because everything I already have, pretty much. Maybe it's a better Electabuzz, actually. Oh, Dugtrio! Wait a second, we can get a Dugtrio. How do you do that again? I don't remember. I don't remember how you get a Dugtrio. But you definitely can. And this one, I think, shows you how to get Magneton, right? But getting the Angry Electabuzz, actually, probably very good as well. So yeah, that shows you how to get Magnemite. Which, we're at the Magnemite part now, so let's try to get Magnemite. Magnemite, over here. If that's not good for the Pokédex, I don't know what is. Okay, so now get me a better Magneton. Magneton. Magneton, all the way, face my way, Magneton. Okay, so now face my way. Please, Magneton. That's got to be a better picture. The thing I don't know, right, is at this point, because I have a picture of Magneton very close up, but it's so close up that it looks like a Magnemite. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that is too big. Just like with the Charizard, it was filling the whole screen, but that was definitely too big because I didn't get a lot of points. Oh yeah, that's... I keep, like... Navigating through this is annoying. It just is. I have one with electricity spikes, don't I? I think this one is the best. And then... This one technically has another Magnemite in the picture. Even though it's only a little part of it, I think it might count. So this counts as a Magneton. But I'm thinking this Magneton might just be better. I'm gonna go ahead and guess this game is not that stupid that if you just literally miss part of the Pokemon in the picture, it still counts as a better picture. Because if it does that, I would be very upset. Magikarp's best picture? I don't think this is gonna be better. It's, as a matter of fact, it's a little bit worse. I kind of figured. Electabuzz probably is better, right? Because it's a little bit smaller, but its pose... It's angry, so it's a little bit better. But still, it's a little bit too small for Professor Oak's liking. Professor Oak would rather see dead Pokemon than angry Pokemon, apparently. Magnemite definitely is a lot bigger. Which also makes for a better pose for some reason. And it's in the middle of the frame, and there is the same Pokemon bonus. Just 10, but... There's the bonus. Make of that what you will. Significantly smaller. It, for some reason, has a better pose. And this does count as the middle of the picture. Even though it's definitely offset. But one of the Magnemite parts is in the middle of the picture. So apparently, it's in the middle now. That's how this works, apparently. So we only need 1600 more points, which we should be able to... probably get in the volcano. Let's go to the volcano, because I don't think we can do anything on the beach really until we get past the balls. We might be able to get a better picture of something. I don't think we can get a better picture of anything in here yet. I think if we get a past the ball, something comes out of there. We might be able to get a better mole trace picture. But I don't know what is actually in here, which is going to be interesting, so I'm not going to cut out anything. Still itchy now, still same recording session because a lot of setup work is required here. So I'm going to just kind of keep talking and hope that something interesting happens. which it probably won't because there's a lot of downtime in this game, which will be fixed once we get the speed booster thing, which you should get that way earlier in the game. I actually probably should have just looked up a cheat code to get it right at the start of the game. I think if I throw an apple to you, you will... Oh, and that'll actually make a chameleon. Because that makes total sense. Okay, let's try to get a better mole trace. Let's try to follow it. Oh, that's definitely a better mole trace. Do you care about apples? Your friend cared about apples before. Enough to... Oh, I think that... Did I just see mole trace fly over again? I think I've got a pretty good mole trace. I think that mole trace alone might be enough. I think if you throw like in all three of these, but it might have to be pestables, something comes out of them. I don't know. I kind of fucked that up. Let's try to focus on Charmeleon, Charizard, and this time making a better picture. Because apparently our last picture wasn't very good, according to Professor Oak. It's way too big. So let's just... Let's wait a moment. And... That is probably a better picture. I thoroughly disagree once again, but I do like myself a good close-up. I like myself a good close-up. Professor Oak's not a fan of close-up. I understand that. He's a man of science, he wants to see everything. I just want to see the nice little beautiful details. So, Magnemite? Magnemite, yeah. Magmar. It's not a very flattering picture, but I think Professor Oak is going to enjoy it. So... Probably this one, because it's the biggest and there's like fire particles around it, and you probably like that. I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's this one, just because I was closest to it. But other than that, you do get an album mark thing for pictures that are maybe not good for points, but are just nice pictures. You can mark those for albums, so that's good. Its size is significantly better. Its pose looks hot. Professor Oak. What?
Well done.
What? I'm not going to comment on that. Mole trace is going to be significantly better. It's a little bigger. Its pose is wonderful pose. 1350 technique, middle of the frame. So that by itself is like a 4,000 point increase, which is enough to get us the pestables. Hopefully it's the pestables. I think it's the pestables. This should be significantly better as well. How is it 450?
Well done.
Is that everything? Can you just not take a good Charizard picture in this game? Is that what's going on here?
Wait.
Return to the lab and finally get me my pestables so that I can capture more Pokemon. Capture on
Here is a present for you.
on these. This is the pestable, right? Yeah, it's the pestable. I was kind of hoping that it would be the Turbo Boost as well. Because I'm just annoyed by the fact how slow this game can be. But let's go back to the beach and use those pestables for, well, what it's supposed to be used for. Abusing Pokemon to get better pictures. Yeah. So I have A and B. I don't have them reversed actually. Never mind. Let's see. What Pokemon can we get? We probably should try to get a better Lapras picture as well, if we can. And then... We don't need a better Pikachu. I think we literally have the best Pikachu score we can get. Maybe we can get a better Butterfree, but I kind of doubt it as well. There's a lot of things we can actually knock out with Pestables, which will give us extra points, which will be nice. That's probably the best Lapras I have so far, gonna be honest. So, wake up, you lazy piece of crap. Okay, at least I have got a picture of you. I can knock you down. I think that gives me quite a lot of points. Because I get very close to you. Do it again, please. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you. That's a good amount of points, I think. That's Saita. It's insane. Oh, and that also gets you some Pikachus, which... that might actually end up being better than the surfing one. I kind of doubt it, though. Yeah, the Lapras doesn't even show up here, never mind. And then we can finally get a proper Kangaskhan as well. We can also use Passables to knock out Pokemon so that they're closer when we actually get to them with the track, I think. Chansey, the fuck is going on with you? Chansey, I'm gonna pass to you. Okay, I'm not gonna pass to you, never mind. Okay. That's a good Kangaskhan. Oh, that's a good Kangaskhan. I think that might have just saved the Meowth, but I have a better Meowth anyway. But it's nice to see a Meowth not being killed. Or just fainted. That's what we call it in the Pokemon universe, right? Fainted. My fish fainted, so I flushed it down the toilet. That's what happens when things faint. Okay, so we've gotten a fair amount of new pictures here, which are actually... yeah, that's definitely not as good. That's definitely not a Butterfree. Gonna be honest. That was definitely not a Butterfree. Only one of the Lapras pictures. You see, that doesn't really look very good. I think this one might be better. I really like this one, but I think this one might be better for Professor Oak. Okay, so now Saita. I have one... No, not Butterfree, Saita. I have the one picture with Saita. I think this might be the best picture I have of Saita. This might be a good one as well, actually. I think this one might be better. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. It looks stupid, but I think it's better for points. And that's all we care about here, right? Points. I'm just gonna try. I don't think it'll be better than the Surfing Pikachu, but this is definitely the best picture I've taken this entire route. So let's go. Let's see what Professor Oak has to say about our pictures. Lapras. Yeah, it's probably worse.
You were close.
No, I wasn't close. That's the whole point of it being so small on screen. I was not close. 650. 1,000.
Wonderful.
And times 2. Meowth is definitely going to be a better picture than before because it's just bigger, its pose is more interesting, it's got proper technique, that's 1,400 extra points. There we go. Saita, new Pokemon, size 410, I would have expected more. Oh, 1,300, I approve of that.
Wonderful.
That's a good amount of points. Pikachu. Wait, isn't this Pikachu on a stump? For some reason gets you more than a Surfing Pikachu. It's a little bit smaller. It's got the same, and it's got more bonus same Pokemon points. So yeah, that's over 6,000 points. Never mind. I am so glad I took that picture. And then Kangaskhan, yeah, this is going to be significantly better. We can just skip through this. This is just stupidly better. So with those points out of the way, I probably should go back to the river now, because we can actually progress in the quote-unquote story of the game in the river. There's nothing we can do here, I don't think. Actually, yes, there is. I think we can pass the ball these fuckers. Maybe, possibly. They're just annoying. But mainly the Bulbasaurs, we can pass the ball with them to come out of their tree stump thingies. It's kind of difficult to hit them, admittedly. Bulbasaur looks so cute in this game, holy crap! I didn't know Bulbasaur looked so cute in this game. I usually don't think Bulbasaur as one of the cute Pokemon. It's more of one of the more monsterish Pokemon, in my opinion. But it looks very cute in this game. Wow. So nothing is going on here until I throw a pasta ball at you, right? Is it a pasta ball? It's an apple? Do you need an apple? Oh, it's the music box I need for that. I keep forgetting the music box is even a thing, honestly. So, does Slowpoke even react to the pasta balls? No, he cannot be asked. I can get a better Slowpoke, not Slowpoke, Metapod. I just tried on Slowpoke, didn't work. I can get a better Metapod picture, however, with the pasta balls if I hit one. Please let me hit one. The depth perception, or depth of field, the depth perception here isn't very good, gonna be honest. Oh, actually allowed me to get very close. Could I probably get like 2 down? I could. But that wouldn't really allow me to take a proper picture of it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So let's try to get a picture. People screaming outside. I killed a Psyduck. I killed him. He's just straight up dead. What? Porygon, can I get a better angle on you? I think that'll work. Did I just skip the one with the button? Because I definitely need the one with the button. No, there we go. That's the button one. I think the people outside are screaming at me because I've got lights and a camera and everything set up here. It's just kind of what you do. Because if you see somebody with like lights and a camera, you definitely scream at them. That's what you do, isn't it? This Metapod seems alright. The lights are getting pretty hot in here though, so maybe recording the 3rd episode wasn't a great idea. Wow, with the artifacting that emulator, you really can't see this fucking thing, can you? Yeah. Okay, let's go see how Professor Oak rates us with these new pictures. I don't think they'll be very good. Because they are actually pretty good pictures. Okay, never mind. That's a decent amount of points. I think enough to get us the next upgrade, right? And that's the upgrade I've wanted for this entire playthrough. And after that, I think it's a pretty nice point to wrap up probably this episode. I don't know, about 50 minutes to... Yeah, I think this is about wrapping up point for the episode after this. Yeah, this is a better Pokemon picture apparently, which it was very much closer. So I guess that works. And this is an entirely new one, so it's 3 points. So that's over 90,000 points. I think we're getting... How many do you need for like the end of the game? It's only 150,000 or something, I guess, right? Should link to a new course, The Cave, which we will be doing next time, because I don't know how long this episode has been, but it feels like it's probably about time to end off this episode, because last 2 episodes have been about 25 minutes each. I'm at an hour and 15 minutes, so that's together is like 50 minutes, and then seems about the same length. Maybe it's a bit of a short episode, but it's alright, because I don't want to go into the cave now, and then I want to make that like the first thing I do in a new episode and all that kind of good jazz. So if you like this episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video, which I said that part twice. You know what, recording 3 episodes back to back might have not been a great idea. Also, I'm thirsty, I'm tired, I'm very warm because of these lights. I'll see you all back next time. Bye.